A kultúra, a civilizáció építő eleme. A gasztronómia ablaka történelemre. Borravaló. A Rádiókafé gasztrokultúra magazinja. Étel és ital találkozása a történelemmel és irodalommal. Bor, sör, párlat, kávé, ételek és receptek. Hedonizmus felső fokon. Borravaló. Ne maradj le! A legjobb buli mindig a konyhában van.
What do you think about champagne now in the world? How do people look at champagne? What is your impression?
I don't have a precise answer to your question, but my feelings is that champagne for everyone who is buying or drinking a glass or a bottle of champagne is a symbol of a rare moment. A moment with someone you like, a moment with your family. It's a moment of freedom. It's a moment of escape from the real world to a private world, private dreams, private joy with your family, your kids, the people who love. And it's two moments. It's a bottle. It's a champagne. Is a wine to capture a moment, to stop the time and enjoy 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes to enjoy life with people you love.
Yeah, some people would say that, or they're trying to make champagne an everyday drink.
I think every second, every minute, every hour, every day in the world, we have people feeling the need to capture a moment, to suspend the time. For me, I don't know if champagne is an everyday or drink, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's an everyday drink at all, not at all. It's a celebration. It's a wine for celebration, but you can celebrate life every day as well, I would say there are no rules, we only live once. If life can be champagne every day, why not?
Okay, that's a good answer actually. What about consumption? You see a lot of trends now in the world. Younger generations are turning a little bit away from wine, at least that's what the previous data suggested. How is champagne doing globally, and how is it doing in France?
I think two things, to be very frank. First of all, what I know is that champagne overall we are doing well. Of course, there are. After COVID, we've been through like roller coaster times. I would say undersales, then oversales. Now we are a little bit stabilizing overall. But more important, I think we shall whatever we sell 1 or 0.9 or 1.1. I think we shall stick to who we are. Great winemakers with a great symbol of joy, with a great symbol of quality and so on. And I'm sure tomorrow and after tomorrow, there will always be a lot of people to celebrate life and to enjoy moments with their loved ones. And I think as the world will become maybe more and more difficult for bad reasons, champagne will remain for everyone a little pleasure, accessible, affordable pleasure, a moment of freedom, a moment of to not forget who we are. We are born to be happy, born to live our life, and for me, champagne is a symbol of this freedom.
And you think that the younger generations are accepting this, or maybe they're turning away from this?
I'm sure they are more than accepting this. Champagne, like wine, is there for the last not champagne, but wine in general, is there for the last thousands years. And there is a say, me when I was 25, I was not drinking champagne. I was drinking beer and I was drinking a cocktail, exactly like maybe people are doing today, And there is a say in my only marketing, I would say, rule in my life is that the future of the youngs is to get old. Me, I've been young, I'm getting old as well. And I tell you, when you are getting old, you're sometimes you are you keep your the soul of when you were kid. You are remaining young in your mind, but you are also getting old in the problems you can get, the worries you can have, and so on. And you need some good escape. You need to travel, and champagne, wines, travels themselves are a great way to travel and to escape and to keep the freedom in your mind. To keep the free spirit is the most important thing on earth.
Okay, I won't even ask you now about the alcohol-free trend that is going on. A lot of wineries are going into it, but maybe just a short comment on that, if you will.
For me, alcohol-free exists since day one. I drink water every day. Orange juice, fruit juice. I don't see the purpose of buying alcohol-free, not even wine, because I cannot call it wine, but alcohol-free desalcoholized wine. I don't see the point. Better drink a natural grape juice, better drink orange juice, or simply water. For me, I'm not asking myself this question, to be very frank.
What about the Hungarian market? How do you see that? Are you excited about the market? What do you think?
Well, Taittinger, it's been my 10th. Maybe it's my 10 times in Hungary. I feel almost Hungarian. Maybe by genes. Because we are coming from an old Austrian family. Back in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. But I know Hungary since 20 years, when I came first for the company 20 years ago, where champagne was non-existing in Hungary. So maybe together with my team, we have contributed to make champagne a bit more popular and so on. What I like with Hungary, there is a passionate crowd, passionate community of champagne. When I say passionate, it's beyond passion. It's almost, I would say, in a way, champagne is also an Hungarian wine, in many ways. Having a lot of interest, we are having a lot of exchanges as well, with our friends in Hungary, fans, also with wine producer and so on. So Hungary is champagne, in terms of love, is champagne in terms of mindset, and in terms of art as well. And the only thing I can say to all of your listeners is agashegedre.
What do you think the biggest difficulty or obstacle, like doing a SWOT analysis for Taittinger, for Reims, for Champagne, is for you?
I think the main obstacles we are encountering, for Taittinger, but I would say for every kind, roughly, of industry. It's today the gloominess of the people, lack of hope, lack of light in our lives. Me, I'm a believer. I'm still optimistic, And I think we must not focus on the information, the politics, on your own. On your tablets, on your phone, and so on. We spend too much time looking at things which are not useful, which are not making any good for anyone. We shall just turn off our phones, turn off our computers, go back to the bars, go back to the discotheques, go back to have a lunch with our parents every Sunday, sometimes, because they are not living for long, and just enjoy life, and try to live our own life as best as possible, with our doubts, with our luck, with our difficulties, our obstacles. But life is a gift, and we have to accept it the way it is, So for me, just come back to have a good meal, a good dish with your friends, with a glass of Tokaj, a glass of red wine, a glass of ferment, a glass of water, whatever you want, I don't care, a glass of beer, a glass of champagne, but just live life in a social way.
Yeah, maybe if there's not enough light now in the life, you can go back to the old legend, Dom Perignon saying, "I can see the stars, I can see the light," So maybe that's why champagne is here.
And that's why Dom Pérignon is Dom Pérignon, Taittinger is Taittinger, and that's what life is all about, you know, I mean, it's looking at the stars.
Borravaló. A Rádiókafé gasztrokulturális kalandozása minden vasárnap reggel és kedden este 9-kor. Borravaló, ne maradj le! A legjobb buli mindig a konyhában van.